Okay everyone, this is an intro video to the law of cosines. So first, let's go ahead and start here. So as I've said numerous times in the classroom, we've been doing a lot with right triangles. And because of that, we got pretty good at doing SOHCAHTOA, right? Using sine, cosine, and tangent, and of course sometimes in combination with the Pythagorean theorem. But what happens when you don't have a right triangle? Well, now you have two other choices. You can use the law of sines, and as I'm going to introduce today as well, the law of cosines. Okay, so take this problem 2 from a recent worksheet. Notice I have, well, first of all, I'm asked to find angle C. So here's angle C over here, correct? And if you observe, angle C is opposite of the 23. If you look at the 26-degree angle up here, it's opposite of the 31. So hopefully you recognize, hey, you know what? This is the law of sines. And basically the law of sines goes like this. I'm going to go ahead and take that 31, and do you agree it's opposite of the 26-degree angle? So I know 31 goes with the sine of 26 degrees. Likewise, we just talked about how the 23 is opposite of the missing angle C. So I'm going to say 23 goes with the sine of our angle C. Okay? And this is basically how you set it up, guys. You always take the side, opposite side, match it up with the sine of the angle. Side matched up with the opposite side of the angle there. Okay? So, what to do next? Well, we can go ahead and do the sine of 26 in our calculator, right? So let's go ahead and do the sine of 26. And if you look right here, the sine of 26 is 0.438. Okay, so that's 0.438. Let me use black here. Should stand out a little bit better. 0.438. From here, we're going to cross multiply, right? We're going to take 23 times 0.438. 23 times the 0.438, 10.08. So we have 10.08 equal to, cross multiplying this way, 31 the sine of C. Now we're going to solve for the sine of C. We're going to divide both sides by 31 because I'm going to get rid of that 31. 30 divided by 31 is 1. So I'm going to have the sine of C equal to whatever that is right there. Let's go ahead and divide that. So that 10.08, guys, if I divide by 31, is 0.325. Now remember, 0.325 is the sine of C. So as you can see on my calculator, I'm going to do the sine inverse on that 0.325. And I finally got angle C, 18.98. We're just going to round that off to 19. So we just figured out C, angle C right there, is approximately 19 degrees. All right, pause the video if you need to. Okay, so that's the law of sines. Now check out this problem here. Notice I have a problem here with the law of sines because I have the 102. I'm supposed to, by the way, find AB. I'm going to call it little x, okay? AB is little x. And notice how the 102 and the x are opposite of each other. So I could set that up with the law of sines. But notice again that 26 is opposite of A, which I don't know. 14 is opposite with B, which again, I don't know. So if we only knew the law of sines, we'd be stuck because we're missing too much information there. Okay? Let me clean this up real quick. So what we're going to do instead, guys, is use the law of sines. And I'm just going to put it in terms of words. You ready? Here's basically how it works. I know that that missing angle side x, if I square it, always equals the other side squared plus the other side squared. Notice this is like Pythagorean theorem right now. A squared plus b squared equals c squared is basically what I got. The only difference is I'm also going to do a minus 2 times, and it's always going to be a minus 2, times the sides together. Again, my sides were 26 and 14, right? Times the cosine of the angle between them. Now, what angle, guys, follow the yellow here, what angle is between these two sides that we know? Oh, how convenient. 102 degrees. Now, it looks scary, guys, but I'm just going to type all of this into my calculator. So check this out. I did 26 squared plus 14 squared. That basically is Pythagorean theorem so far. But now I'm going to do minus 2 times the sides together times the cosine of 102. I get 1,023. Now remember, x squared is 1,023 point whatever, right? How do I find x? Is I have to do a square root on x squared, right? So that's what I did. I did the square root of that 1,023, and I got 31.98, which is basically 32. So I just figured out, guys, that the missing side is 32 feet long based upon the units already given. And that, guys, is the law of cosines. We'll practice it numerous more days in the classroom. See you in the class tomorrow.